Hello everyone, Raven's Librarian here with another part of my playthrough of Steamworld Quest. In the last part, we managed to get inside the College of Alchemy. Ran into one student, at least I think that's the only student that was in the last chapter, who for some reason made some offhanded comment about a headmistress and then proceeded to attack us. Most of it was just visiting the main front area.
Chapter 9. Back to school.
So right now I think we're just gonna be going through most of the school, just trying to figure out just what exactly is going on with the students and why are there so many monsters. Oh hey, it's the two thieves. Oh crap, I already forgot their names. Yeah. Well, after doing my best to leave the shackles of this place behind me, I burglarized my way back in. Irony. Oh, Copernica, I'm just happy you're not like these snooty brats. It's okay. Yeah, you two actually have that in common. You're both. Right, back to school. Let's do this. I should probably make that the name of the episode. What it's gonna mean is that it's actually kind of, obviously it's interesting when one's clearly more of an outgoer, the knight, every gonna be outgo adventurer type. Meanwhile, Copernica's more of the. Wait, is that? That's somebody's mouth? The tables are all screwed around. Oh, yep, there it is. Attention all students, by decree of your headmistress. Oh, wait, got loose lips of. Okay, that's a spell, but I gotta. What name do what voice do I want to give this character? Damn, I wish I could do the voice from that lady from Harry Potter. Attention all students, by decree of your headmistress. Burner discipline is removed from the course list and replaced by body, soul, and gold. Huh? What kind of lesson is this? It sounds almost like that voice struck a chord with you. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's move on. Confounding. So yeah, she recognized the voice. Although she probably hopes it's not her. Well, that chest was just all done. In case it triggers something. Spike caught. Probably gonna save that for someone else. But I do want to check what it does. Makes you look like one real bad mother. Shut your mouth. Huh? Just don't impale yourself on the spikes. Gee, that's really silly. I've never actually worn those types of things in real life. They actually. I'm imagining they're fake. Oh, gee, I wonder if someone actually buys real spiked ones. The shadow over Alicidia? The day will come when Algernon lays down his chains and our world breaks. Encouraging. Wonder if that's in you from the Steamworld overall setting, or just a meta comment in this game. Oh, crud. Who do I have in my party? Okay, this might work. Okay, first goal is take out at least one of. Come on. What? Fine. We'll work with this, I guess. Goal will be to try to take out one of them. Hopefully I'll have enough turns to do it. Probably gonna take a blast from them regardless. from one of them, whether I like it or not. But I can work with that as long as it's not worth it. I need speed, not. I can work with that for the next turn. No, actually, no. Gotta find out what. Always gotta keep. I need to take. If my memory's gonna be this bad, I need to take notes and actually keep track of stuff. FYI, these guys are weak. FYI, no, they're not. Keep forgetting mid-episode because I go off to play a different game. In case those of you who like see this video after the point, you don't want to go, you don't have to go through all the dates. It's I'm playing the Dawn of War game. Alright, probably not gonna be able to stop him. But. I guess this would be useful to protect from the fire, from the blast. Let's see. Alright, I'll go with this instead. Shield. Won't matter, but whatever. Not gonna beat you, but might as well give everyone else a slight chance of surviving this. Well, not surviving. Well, yeah. I guess they did need a little help surviving. Gotta get better at making combos against those guys. If not that, then at least I gotta figure out how to... Okay. Wait. I'm not gonna use the portal yet, but I am gonna see if there's any loose change. No, not yet. Once I start getting into the portals, I'm gonna start getting lost, so I better make sure I... Run. I should have run back. This isn't too bad. Okay, so who needs... I think she needs shields more from physical attack. I don't think these... Well, I guess we'll find out. Okay, so... It's the other way around. I'll keep healing. Wait. Oh yeah, something I was gonna mention before I got lost was the interesting thing with the two first main characters, the alchemist and the knight, is the fact that they sort of fit that trope of, despite being in some ways very different, you'd think they wouldn't get along. And they obviously have those recurring kind of like budding interactions with each other. But at the same time, there's there's kind of hints as to like why they do actually like each other. For one thing, they're both actually very nerdy, just different types of nerdy. Avery's all about fangirling, in her case too. Copernica does have that too, but she's much more of the Hermione from Harry Potter type of, where her big thing is about, well, type of learning. So her whole thing is, she's really big on just acquiring knowledge. That's her passion. So, but despite their differences, they do share, nevertheless, that one passion. Just passion in general. And another thing they both have in common, just from different perspectives, is they both suffer from having been or are surrounded by a very biased hierarchy against them. So like Copernica's already made like repeated comments in this once or twice before and now here, because we're actually in the place, about how she clearly felt very out of place in this school because of how snooty and smug all the other students were. And while Avery doesn't admit it, she clearly has that same problem, just from the outsider's perspective. She wants to get in with those elitist snobs in the Heroes Club. But somewhere she clearly, like at some part in her mind, she definitely recognizes that they look down on her. Just because she's from a town. Most oblivious thing on the planet to be smug about. So maybe, and so even though I don't think either one of them really talks about it, you know, there was that scene in the boss fight, after the boss fight with the dragon, where Avery kept getting put down by the head of the Heroes Guild, and Copernica actually had a comment towards her, where it's like, you know, clearly there's a sign of sympathy there, because she does get it, like what they're going through. In her case, it's her memory. Like, she knows what that's like. I think the more interesting dynamic is probably the one they both have with Galileo, or Galileo. I always feel like I'm not saying his name right. Not doing it on purpose. I just really don't know. I guess I'll go for this. He might be able to overcome the resist, even though he's resistant to it. Might do enough damage. Nah, and then the percentage is higher. This is less I'm in danger of dying and more I'm just getting stuck in the same fight. Might as well make up for this. And when I think about Galileo, what I meant was him. I'm less confident about, you know, why he does or doesn't get along with them as a group. Like, there's obviously the impression that they just sort of drag him along, but if he actually didn't like, you know, hanging out with him, you know, he wouldn't. I seriously don't get the vibe from him that he just tags along because he feels forced to. I suppose that might be from the fact that, you know, I'm assuming his gameplay personality carries over into his his gameplay abilities carry over into his personality, but that is what I'm doing. It's just the fact that he's built to be a bit of a tank, so, and he's pretty confident of himself whenever he talks. So gameplay wise, he gives the impression that he wouldn't get physically forced to tag along if he didn't want to. And character wise, although I don't necessarily know the reasons why, he definitely gives the impression that if he actually doesn't like somebody or doesn't like something, he's a lot more obvious about it. he's more than made already passing comments at people that annoy him in the game. So I really don't see him tagging along with them just because, oh well, they forced me to. I guess I gotta. What I don't know or recall from my first playthrough is if he's driven mostly from, oh, he actually, despite his jokes, he actually likes hanging out with him. Oh, that might actually be very useful, depending on the enemies. Problem is, this problem here, this might be too diversified of a deck, but I think it might work against, if we keep running into enemies with elemental effects. Hey, there's something written on the chalkboard. It says, important. Where? Maybe it's a clue to something that can help us. Fellow alchemist and Kurget enthusiast. My research on the rumored Mega Tsushini, referred to by mountain tribes as the Golden Marrow or Sasquatch, has finally come to fruition. Supposedly, the Golden Marrow has migrated to the Dark Frost Mountains, from a strange territory rich with unknown flora and fauna. For future map revisions, I have decided to call this strange territory the Cursed Lands. That Killjoy Council Patrick doesn't like it, so everybody should really start calling it that until it sticks. I am putting together a mountain expedition. Anyone interested in joining in and becoming part of Tsushini history can sign their names here. Yours sincerely, Professor Lemieux. Seriously, where? There's no space on that chalkboard. P.S. Don't forget to pack your marble pillows. Are those pillows made with marble or pillows with marble inside of them? This one sounds silly but might make sense. The other one definitely doesn't sound practical. How many signed up for this Kuko trip? Let's see. None. Shocker. Although I suppose here it's because Copernica even made a comment once or twice now that the people in this school, don't know if it's for just the teachers or the students, but the people in the school seem to be rather, if not lazy, then they're very like sheltered. Well, no, shelter's the wrong word. Like they like staying indoors. Whether it's because they think they're better than the stuff going on outside, or just they're too wrapped up in their quote-unquote search for knowledge. Okay, so the one on the bottom is weak to fire, and the one on the left is... What? Oh, dang it. I just did that. I'm seriously gonna screw up in a second. Okay, let's see. They're not weak to this, so save that for future. Okay, I think I'm the carts I wanted. Work with what I got. Try to fix everyone's heals. Huh, their barrier's a different color than Copernica's. You definitely need it more than they do. I definitely want to try to get some hits in. If nothing else, to keep them focused on defense rather than going for the attack. Yeah, you couldn't dodge all of them. But now I wish I had the counter card. Now that might be a bit too cheap though to constantly change the deck whenever you're in mid-fight. At least it feels cheaper on normal because, you know, I've already got plenty of advantages. Crud. Okay. Come on. Wish I could target the one I want, but I'll make do. Go right now. Hey, hit the one I wanted. Okay. Heal. Doesn't heal. Burning. Probably get the other card at some point. Need to test out whether or not you're weak to this. So, better test it out on this. That answers that. Ah, here it is. Okay. I'm definitely gonna want to take a snapshot of this. There. Okay. Gonna need that for future references. Okay. Huh. Now I gotta remember how this map works. Wait, for photo didn't take. Sorry. Just recalling now how much of a pain this thing was to keep track of. Yep. Okay. So if I was on the... So now I just gotta figure out if I was on the X is the goal or the X is where I was marked. Well, let's see. I'm assuming that I entered from here. Then, yeah, let's go ups. Blue takes me back. So yeah, let's test out just to make 100%. Yep, okay, got it. Alright, this isn't gonna be too hard. Now just to check what's put down here. Also make sure that there's nothing in the corners hiding. Alright. I'll probably run into a few enemies here, but yeah, same thing. Only problem might be if one of these things doesn't actually take me to where I want to go. Also, I realized the symbols are actually pretty on the nose. Now, who could that be? Oh boy. It's always an iffy sign if you start getting shown a map. Get a safe spot. I just had to open my mouth. Well, I brought Avery. This is gonna... stupid dragon. We paid good money for that prism rock thingy. Now cough it out before I make you. That stomach acid will melt it. Yeah, they're definitely gonna need our help. Looks like we caught up with the gate crashers and another dragon. Actually, that was him more serious than happy. Speaking of caught, does this make you thieves? Very funny, frog face. Now we're in the middle of a thing here, so if you don't mind getting lost. I'm trying to wrap my head around where you found a navigator prism in the first place. Oh yeah? How about you wrapping your head around this? Calm down, everybody. I'm sure that we can settle our differences and turn the situation to our mutual advantage. Siding with bandits? Well, the two seem resourceful enough to know their way around, regardless of tricks and traps. They could prove useful allies. This place is nothing compared to the maze-like catacombs back home. We don't have or need your... Woohoo! Our heroes threw themselves at the chance to expand their team and to beat another dragon. Okay, yeah, he's definitely hyped. I really wish I could... Okay. This might work. Just gotta... The immediate impression is this guy's... gonna be throwing a lot of elemental attacks. This is purely to see whether or not he's actually weak to lightning. Oh wow, he actually flinched. Nope, he is not. He's not resistant to any of those, but he's not weak to them. So the big question, so it'll be ice or fire. I mean, it could be arcane, but that one's rarer. No damage yet. I just realized I may not have a cure for sleep. Oh boy. Okay, once again, let's see how this goes. Switch mask. Okay. Also not weak to that. This dragon might end up being a lot tougher, and I'm probably going to lose this first round, but even accounting for that, I get the strong impression that this fight, even with the harder gap of difficulty, isn't going to be nearly as tough as the throwdown against the previous boss with the two dudes working together. I mean, just the fact alone that it's a tag team battle just kind of gives them a lot more options than just one dude. Certainly there will be an exception, especially if this guy can really carry heavy hits with him. Still haven't tested it out yet. Okay. Problem is I don't have enough. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. Test out one and hopefully I'll get a better... Yep, weak to fire. Okay, so... Ice probably won't be it. He's building up to an attack, so... I'm gonna want to give everybody some protection. Yeah, I may regret this, but he might heal, but we'll see. Shit, I have no clue. Don't know if that was good or bad. Okay. I don't have the right cards for this. So far, it's less the danger of losing and more the danger of not making any actual progress. Keep saving that for the big. This way. He's not weak to lightning, but he's also not resistant to it. So, can still get plenty of mileage from that attack. Definitely want to get a heal done this turn. I think I'm noticing the problem here is the enemy. He's boosting their own attack power. So the goal is going to be not wasting time and doing as much damage as possible. We'll see if this makes any difference. It's the big goal. Yeah. Still missing. Yeah, I think we got this. Don't want to jinx it, but yeah, I really do. Wait, you're not flinched anymore. Okay, that didn't work. Huh, didn't miss near. I want to see what the boost does with the other one. I want to see what the difference is with Orik's attack. Alright. Neither one's stunned or disoriented, so. Let's see what this does. This dragon's really clever using the status effects. Yeah. I just forgot this guy's asleep. That's better. Try to finish this off already. Not really having much difficulty. Still asleep. I guess I'll finally see if this actually does anything. Alright, he's finally back on his feet. This might be... Yeah, this'll get the job done. The prism is totally gone. I gotta lower the voice more. Look what you did! It's gonna take us even longer to get out now. My sincere apologies for any inconvenience at your end. However, at our end, we still hold the required means to advance through the Wayfarer's Gates. At this point, collaboration could surely benefit us all. Do we have a choice? Fine. We're not partners, allies, friends, or whatever. We're just happening to ramble in the same direction. If I see something I fancy, I'll grab it, whether it belongs to you or not, and there's not a thing you can do about it. You squeaky sneak. Splendid. Everything worked out without anyone getting hurt. Yeah, other than the dragon. What a sock-ended furry head. Except for my feelings, that is. Oh my god, he finally did the face. I remember the face. There we go. Independent to a fault, these roaming grifters lack a true worth and put their trust in nothing but themselves. Being away from home for so long, they've reconciled with the dusty roads. And here we have our fifth and the final party member. I think assuming we finish in this, we'll probably be done pretty soon. I'll save checking out their deck in the next one. But I will introduce them into the party. Miss anything in the back? Nope. Okay. moving on ahead. Now we definitely can confirm that the dragon is their business. I mean, they have one in their college, you know, it's pretty hard to fake it at that point. Attention, all students, as stated in the recently refurbished Alchemy Education Act. Any violation of academic integrity is subject not only to disciplinary probation, but also paddling. Oh, this is crazy. It must be her, but why? Seems like each new pair of lips impels your apprehension to grow. They do, and it bothers me. Intriguing. Will you stop with those jittery little barks? Grants Copernica a shield that absorbs all fire, frost, and storm damage taken and heals her for 50% of that amount for 2 turns. Also inflicts malfunction. Is that the one where... So it's one of those double-edged cards. Gives you an advantage, but also comes at a detriment. Oh. Never mind. There. Apparently the AI couldn't get to me. Okay, so never mind. I forgot how this chapter's actually longer than I thought. Alright, so I'm doing it now. Come on. They don't even do physical attacks. Alright. We'll figure it out. Get shields. So these two come in a pair, and their fighting style is basically a yin-yang sort of thing. This might work. Problem is they're definitely gonna dodge. Deals physical damage to one foe and may inflict confusion, more powerful if the foe was stolen from. Alright, of course. Deals physical and arcane damage to one foe and may inflict poison. So, don't have the steel, didn't have the steel cards. Let's try this. Fails. Go for the swing. Got one. So he tends to use the blunt attacks. While the shy one gives a lot of the stat effects. Nah, too risky. Shield gone. Crud. I don't know which one's which. Might be the clothes. Oh wait, might be the book. Hang on. Whoa. Let's see. If I did it the wrong way. Dang. What about life? Nope. Alright, I took care of that. I thought their books might show off their weakness. If it does, I'm misinterpreting what the book indicates. Let's see their deck. Siphoning Mind lowers one foe's magic and raises theirs. Lowers one foe's strength and raises theirs. Deals physical damage to one foe. Deals physical damage to one foe and steals some gold. Deals arcane damage to all foes, repeating if any foes are scrapped. Deals physical damage, that's already read, and is the combo. Deals physical damage to one foe, and may inflict poison. So yeah, what I need to do is even it out between these two. Once per... Okay, so that's why it's not used as much. It might combine with Fool's Gold. Might be worth the attempt. So yeah, it might be why they didn't use it as much. I definitely want to bring this one. I'll use this one regardless just to see what it's like. Don't think I'm going to use that one for now. What I will do is reassess his deck. Not her deck. Yeah, really run into enemies with physical. Keep one. Just in case. I'm not going to keep carrying that one around. Even if the opponent resists physical attacks, I can at least exploit their weak, get them weak to fire, and then hit them with this attack. Hello? Hamstring. Insult to injury. Deal physical damage stronger against taunted foes. Icebreaker. Open wound. I think this one. I might need to consider getting that one. Mark an ally for Jimbo. That would work if you had high defense. Calling Axe. Deals physical damage to one foe, stronger against foes affected by status ailments. And deals physical damage to all foes and heals allies. Also a card I'm pretty sure it's worth getting. Any weapons? There it is. So what's your... So this one goes back to giving the fear barrier field. This one goes back to Guardian. No weapon for the twins yet. The duo, not twins. Just gotta decide which one. Yeah. I tend to prefer the defensive combination. It's something you can rely on almost in all situations, as opposed to the ones that have an attack, which usually focus on a status effect. This might be the exception, since I don't actually recall which one lacerates the heavy attack. We don't really have a heavy attack that's not elemental, so it might be good to have one of these. Okay, this is another puzzle. This one's gonna take a while. Ah, right. Managed to glitch that out. Just for this moment. I'm gonna at least try. This could get ugly. Really ugly. Trying to make the most of this. Need to get at least one of these bombs. Okay, that's better. Problem is, I don't know if the bomb takes out their own guy. This could get very ugly. No. This might be very fortunate that I just got the upgrades. Uh, just gonna have to. I might just get wiped. Yeah, not a good sign. Oh, that's what the malfunction meant. Yeah, that's definitely not work. Still might make it through this, but might. Okay, they recovered. Copernica is the one who will do. He actually has the elemental attacks. Yeah, don't be so smug. spawns did most of the work for you. Yeah, it's over. So, first things first. Go back to this. I think I left. I didn't gift him. Yeah. So you can pretty much imagine the bratty one gets the spite collar, and then the shy one gets the defense. Doesn't really matter, but deals 100% strength as storm damage to all foes, switches to Tengu Mask, which raises his dodge. Okay. That would be might be a good replacement for at least one of these. And this one's better for like if you're gonna overcommit to the attack. I don't remember whether or not there was a statue to save. Actually. Yes, it's just now. There were a couple of enemies here, and that might. Okay. Excuse me for a moment. Need to take another photo of this, just to be sure. So this one. The problem here, I might miss a lot of stuff. Chest. Why are there skulls? Why are there skulls here? God, this school is creepy. Inflicts a curse that deals 3 to 5% of the victim's maximum health as arcane damage to one foe whenever they take damage. Lasts for 3 turns, less effective against certain strong foes. Okay. Yeah, okay. So now it's just going to be a giant repetition. Follow the map until I find what I'm looking for. At least they do prop up the map again to make it easier. I wonder if that's there for the sake of anybody who got lost. By which I mean in universe, the students keep putting those up because they keep getting lost. Inflict sleep on one foe for 3 turns. I remembered something. This might be useful against a certain opponent. What I'm actually checking is to figure out. I get the strong impression that I can raise his magic. It's better to have this, even if it's not as powerful, because a lot of enemies here like to go for status effects. Yeah, I think it's better for now. So what I do need to do is try, at least try, to get Armely up to level. Now the really tedious thing here is deciding whether or not you're gonna go through every that's a weird statue. Through every path. Just to see if on the off chance you miss something. Which in my case the answer is almost certainly gonna be yes you did, but also you're gonna miss it regardless. Since I'm pretty sure I've forgotten to like knock a few books over at this point. These ones are already repeated. That looks like blood. It's closed again. Came back to a loop. It's a good thing they don't put enemies in these paths, because then you'd be really screwed if you kept intentionally or unintentionally choosing the wrong path. Another skull. Keep missing those one books. Huh. The books make a star. just when I said I'm gonna. In that case, I'm gonna at least need his water attack, but I'm gonna at the very least try to give Armory a chance to get XP. You can at least fight this guy. What is this card? Oh. Oh, that one. Oh, that's definitely worth getting. Especially if you can do it to somebody that likes using a lot of turns, like bosses. Let's see if it works on this guy. I don't know if a fire demon sleeps, but now for someone who's resistant, you sure are taking a lot of damage. You. Might regret switching, but I'll try to at least keep everybody more or less. Just as I say that. Oh, I hope this isn't her yet, because I don't really feel silly about not having Copernica in the party for this fight. For that fight. King, lightning, good, healing. Maybe I need to give him a strong. He's gonna be the main healer, right? I need to give him. I need to give him stronger. Maybe he needs stronger magic. Good thing none of these guys are actually resistant to physical attacks. The only problem is none of us are resistant either. See how the combo works. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. I think they didn't stack damage. Yeah. What is this? Almost didn't make it through that. What's up with these guys? It's another more sorcerers this time. Barrier will help. Okay, so it might be the close. Definitely the spells that they use. But Close. That did it. Good thing none of them are going after him. Pretty sure he's resistant, but interesting choice. Considering you're the one that's dying. Good thing your shield stacks up. Well, okay, so that's the just in case they survive. Almost. There we go. Long. I wonder if those are supposed to be cells for monsters or for students. Because I'm assuming most of the enemies we're fighting are either creatures that the students create, or they're creatures that students find and bring into the school. Well, hello. Anyone else recognize this? Huh? Well, what book is that? Oh, it's just a book someone borrowed so often from the library that the cover fell off and she had to replace it with. Oh, that book, right? That's a nice. Gee, look at the time. We gotta get going. Pride and Alchemist? Good old Pride and Prejudice reference. I wonder what. I'm not gonna have any women in the audience, but if anyone's willing to speak up, what is it? What is the modern day, popular romantic-ish novel for young women? Y'all, we're just bringing it up. Yeah, I'm curious. I think the main problem I'm gonna run into here is I don't have a good hand for building up the deck with Steam. I'm sorry to build up the Steam for the deck. Also, I just realized none of these people are. I switched out party members, but didn't actually heal anybody. That's great. That's great on me. Okay, let's see. I'll go for the combo. Let's see how the combo works. Swing the axe. Help protect us from the elemental attacks. Combine. Damn! Either they are really weak to arcane, or that was one really big boost. Okay. That's the third mount. Getting closer. Attention all students, it has come to my knowledge that we have a group of outsider delinquents badgering our campus. You're talking about us? Said delinquents are advised to give themselves over. If not, they must be apprehended on sight, with whatever force deemed necessary. Classy. That's not how the traditional decree would deal with things. But she was never much for tradition. The plot thickens. I swear I'll put you back in that cage. Yeah, on the one hand, it's funny. On the other hand, he is kind of making, being a bit too much fun at Copernica's expense. Raises Copernica's magic by 3 grades, but lowers all of her defenses by 2 grades. Yeah, okay, that's a lot. Got that one right. Oh, great. It's the bomb again. Wait, maybe the bomb's weak too. Well, this is a bad deck to start with. Okay, that's better. Still not great, but it's better. Not to see whether or not this works against the bomb. Alright. Hopefully that'll buy us some time. I'll make some progress, but alright. Avoided that disaster. Yeah, keep attacking the guy who can counter. See how that goes for you. Don't need this. Wait. Definitely not going to survive this. Getting close. I wonder if this chapter ends with the fight, or if it ends just before, like with the dragon and in the cave. I should have kept that. Hope I'm not messing up the... Yeah, okay. It's too close. Oh boy. I am way too close. I should have gotten the stronger healing items. Made Orik the healing character in the party. the axe. Comes with the dagger. Hit him with the combo. Well, that handled that. That'll buy us some time. Right. So yeah, the problem with sleep always is that if you hit them, they wake up. So it's only really useful if you're fighting a group. Oh, right, the cannon. So we're clearly heading for the tower of the school. Yeah, same. The dean. I mean, headmistress' study is up these stairs. Okay. So at the very least it stops before you have to go confront her. Okay, so that was a very long episode. Longer than I thought it would be. Next time we'll be facing off against the headmistress, or the temporary headmistress of the college. Like before, I might redo this chapter just to get the final chess I missed, and also take advantage of the grind, so I can keep up momentum during the fights. I'm clearly, struggling a bit more than I should. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the future. Take care, everyone.